www.sjr.com. We're talking about the little schools. On the scouting report, 3 schools left, Dave. We got to say the surprise of the whole group so far, Pawnee. Pawnee playing at home against Seidel, Jamaica, Salt Fork.
You didn't throw Catlin in there too.
No,
but that's all right.
We threw Catlin out a long time.
Yeah. Pawnee is a surprise. You know, they struggled down the stretch in the regular season. You thought, wow, you know, maybe their best games were behind them, but obviously they've given up 8 points in 2 playoff games so far. So they're getting the job done.
And that's what carried them early. Their defense carried them early.
Exactly. And now you know, they won 20-0 and then 20-8 last week. They're going up against another undefeated team from Eastern Illinois.
At home.
At home. And, you know, Salt Fork has a very good quarterback, J.D. I think it's pronounced Leonard. They do throw it a lot more than Villa Grove does. That'll be a test for Pawnee's secondary, obviously. But I think, you know, I don't know, Pawnee playing at home, I like Pawnee's chances again as long as they can control the ball. Justin Cole, who is their main running back,
Bad shoulder, and
it looked like he was going to be done for the whole postseason, but he did come back a little bit last week. Apparently he's going to get a lot more practice in with this week, so he'll maybe even be more of a factor. I just, you know, again, Salt Fork, they're undefeated, but Pawnee playing at home, I think they could pull it off again.
How much difference has Kit Thine made at Pawnee? I mean, this is a program that hasn't been very good lately. This first-year coach has come in and really reaped the benefits.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's just talked about, and this sounds like one of those generalities, but talked about just a change in attitude. You know, they went to kind of a different offensive approach, just a very basic double tight end, you know, wing tee type of an approach that has been, you know, for the most part successful for them.
Smash mouth.
Yeah, and they are physical. And the thing about it, when they played regular season, the Prairie State 1A, 2A, 3A teams, you know, now they are playing strictly 1A schools, and maybe that's made a difference too, where they're just physical enough to get them over the top.
Auburn goes to Macon Meridian. If you're talking about a quarterback, we got to talk about
Dakota Getz. Yeah, we've been told by some of the people who've covered Dakota Getz. Yeah,
experts in their field.
He is impressive. He can run, he can throw, he can improvise.
Intercepted a pass for a touchdown.
Yeah, he plays defense too on top of everything else. Dave Bates, the Pawnee coach, said the one thing he likes about the Auburn coach, excuse me, what they've done lately is their line play has improved a lot. I like Auburn in this game, in a very close game. I mean, I think Dakota Getz is going to do what he's going to do. But I just think Auburn defensively will be able to maybe wrap him up enough. And Auburn they've been able to run the ball the last couple of games too.
It's important for
this
time of year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good football game. I like Auburn in a very close one.
I wish Auburn was at home in this one. I think I like Meridian to win it on their home field. And the last game involving schools from our area, Concord Triopia goes to Tuscola, and Tuscola probably one of the almost the Pawnee of that other side of the lower bracket. 3 losses this year, new coach, new system.
Yeah.
But they've been very, very good. And Triopia has been great all year, undefeated.
Yeah. The thing about Tuscola, they're 6-3. Although the conference they're in now, it's mostly 2A schools. Tuscola came very close to being 2A in this year's playoff field. But, yeah, they aren't quite the machine they've been the last couple of years when they had John Wenke. They have Caleb Little, a very good quarterback, and Gunnar Edwards is a very good receiver for them. Triopia is going to counter with Dave Arndt, you know, who's closing in maybe on a school record for rushing yardage.
How come all those out of the area teams have the good names like Gunnar Edwards and Dakota Getz? We get Dave.
Yeah, you get your basic.
We get the simple names.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Although Kit Thine's a pretty good name.
Yeah, that is a good name. Yeah, I like that. But if this was at Triopia, I would give Triopia the nod in a close one. Being at Tuscola, I mean, Tuscola, last year they routed Triopia. It's certainly not going to be a game like that. I can almost guarantee that. But just given that it's going to be over at Tuscola, Tuscola's played a really tough schedule. I'm going to give Tuscola the nod in a close one.
Wake up the echoes from Don Kemp. I got Triopia going to the championship game.
Okay.
That's our scouting report for the small schools, 1A and 2A. That's all we got left. 3 schools. We hope to be back next week to talk more about teams making it to the semifinals. You're watching www.sjr.com, the scouting report.